Hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And tonight we open with this strange picture of what seems just a blue circle with stripes right beside Megan. But in case you haven't guessed it, this is one of the planets of our solar system. And I can say that I love Mars. I would love to fly there on one of Elon Musk's rockets, but Megan has other preferences. I guess that's why Megan loves Uranus was trending. Who knew that she was a geek of space? Well, I don't think she's planning to go there anytime soon, simply because an unconfirmed absence of paparazzi is there. But today we need to address the fact that Harry has lied in court. And it doesn't matter that it's his team of barristers because they have spoken in his behalf. Harry's showdown. The UK is my home, and I was forced to leave, Prince Harry says as he wages battle over his security. Forced. Maybe they want to make it seem like Queen Elizabeth literally kicked them out. The problem is that with Harry and Meghan's record of bad memory, which is one of the primary skills you need if you are going to lie as much as they have, well, that doesn't add up. Because you remember in the Doc Shaw documentary, in the episode when Harry and Meghan finally made the trip out of the UK, he called it We Are on the Freedom Flight. If they had been forced to do anything, you wouldn't see him like this. I think he genuinely thought that he was going to, I don't know, eat ice cream all day, no worries, no obligations. He was a rich royal after all. But instead, I think he's been a bit disappointed. But he said, It was with great sadness to both of us, and my wife and I felt forced to step back from this role and leave the country in 2020. Yeah, forced. He used the word forced. So many of you remember this, his actual words on his official statement. Sussex Royal on Instagram. After many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have chosen to make a transition this year. It is starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. It is with your encouragement, particularly over the last few years, that we feel prepared to make this adjustment. We now plan to balance our time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honor our duty to the Queen, our hypocrite, the Commonwealth, and our patronage. Oh, this is big hypocrisy. That was the plan, right? The UK is my home. The UK is central to the heritage of my children and a place I want them to feel at home as much as where they live at the moment in the United States. That cannot happen if there is no possibility to keep them safe when they are UK soil. I can't put my wife in danger like that. And given my experiences in life, I'm reluctant to unnecessarily put myself in harm's way too. But if that's the case, if you didn't want to put yourself in harm's way, why did you marry Meghan? This is what everyone is wondering. And as much as Harry doesn't want to put his wife in danger, Meghan insists on rolling down those bulletproof car windows whenever she can. It's because she can't help but greet all the peasants. And in the words of Tribes Britannia, Prince Harry is deranged and the drugs have made him paranoid. He wants the British taxpayer to spend money fueling his derangement and sense of entitlement. Given my experiences in life, what experiences are those, Bunker Biatch? Your fake car chases in London and New York? Also, Tribes Britannia, it's official. Endgame by Scobie is an international flop. It sold just 6,000 copies in the UK on its first week, I think. But this is regardless if Scobie wants you to think that the book was a resounding success, when it was not. By the way, the next time you see anyone bragging about making it into the New York Times bestseller list, you must be aware that you can buy yourself a spot at that list. It's as simple as buying your own books. And this is something that is common practice. And you do it straight from the get go upon publication, and the speed at which you do it guarantees that you make into this list. Even if your book is, how to say this, not that good in the first place. But there's one copy that is going to be special. The Dutch copy that started all the drama in the past week is going to be auctioned by the Dutch journalist Rick Evers, the first to spot the discrepancies with the English version. Proceeds will go to Authors Bond in honor of the translator who unwittingly ended up in a media storm. And you can already see the book at the website KataWiki. It says that it's going to be up for 10 days, so let's see who wins the auction in the end. And before we move on to the next topic, bad news to Spotify, who continues the Duchess Meghan curse, laying off 17% of their workforce right before the holiday season. Absolute scumbag move. You know how these companies work, all in the name of profitability. Well, you could be more profitable if you weren't making those crazy multi-million contracts with effing grifters in the first place. But now I need help with headlines like this. Harry and Meghan expected to U-turn over Christmas after King Charles' desperate plea. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are yet to announce their Christmas plans, but a source has said King Charles is desperate for them to spend some time with the royal family. The source said the monarch is hoping for peace and positivity among his family, something that means everything to him. They added, it pains him that he's yet to meet Lily. He would love so much to spend time with Archie as well as Harry, whether it's one on one or with Meghan there too. It's no wonder this narrative has been pushed so hard. The mainstream media really wants us to believe that King Charles is longing for Harry and Meghan to spend Christmas at Balmoral. But just in case, I wanted to be sure about your opinion on this, and I ran a poll on Twitter. Is King Charles desperate to have Harry and Meghan over for Christmas? And less than 3% after almost 600 votes said yes. The rest, 30%, said nah. And 66% said, hell no, are you on drugs? LOL. An insider recently claimed, I can't imagine the Sussexes would decline an invitation to spend time with His Majesty. However, they told Closer magazine, as of yet, there have not been any invitations for the holidays. But my roguies have other ideas. Jenny, it could be lovely though. Everyone gathered around a Christmas tree, the children opening their presents, and Meghan and Harry smiling happily as they adjust the mics hidden under their Christmas jumpers. Yeah, because Harry. Harry needs to make sure that those family memories are caught on tape so he can release the sequel to Spare at some point in the near future because, money. But Rogues, I would love to know what do you think about this in the comments. Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And until we meet on another video or another live, remember the two most important words. Much love and bliss.